Hello everyone, Jason here. Today we're going to talk about the election that's happening this November in Virginia. It's the governor's race and they're saying it's going to be close. The reason why I'm covering it is because I'm originally from Virginia, and I'm just going to show you what I predict what counties are going to vote for which candidate. It's going to be a pretty fun video. I'm sure you all will like it and learn a lot from it, and we'll see how my predictions compare to the actual election results in November. Alright, so here's a map of the 2020 election between Trump and Biden. As you see, the dark red is what voted for Trump, and the dark blue is what voted for Biden. The darker color means they voted 70% plus. The medium color means they voted between 60 and 70%, and the lighter color means they voted between 50 and 60% for a certain candidate. If it's red, it's for Trump. If it's blue, it's for Biden. So yeah, here's the map of the 2020 election, and I'm going to show you how it compares to my predictions in the 2021 election here. Okay, so here's what I predict will happen in this year's election. As you see, the red is for Youngkin and the blue is for McAuliffe. I think Youngkin will flip a few counties and cities with him being a more moderate candidate than what Donald Trump is. I think he has a much better chance at winning this than what Trump did. I see a lot of energy going on in his campaign, and with the Democrats being in the White House, the turnout is going to be better with the GOP this year. Also, for what has happened with inflation in Afghanistan, it's hurting the Democrats with their chances of winning. Also, from the debates, Youngkin did a lot better than what McAuliffe did. With McAuliffe talking too much about Trump instead of Virginia, I think that will affect him. Also, with him saying parents shouldn't be telling schools what they should teach, I think that's going to hurt him in places like Northern Virginia where education is huge. Here's a clip of what he has said.
And in fact, you vetoed the bill that would have informed parents that they were there. You believe school systems should tell children what to do. I believe parents should be in charge of their kids' education.
Mr. McAuliffe, 30 seconds.
So first of all, this shows how clueless Glenn Youngkin is. He doesn't understand what the laws were because he's never been involved here in helping Virginia. But it was not. The parents had the right to veto bills, veto books, Glenn, not to be knowledgeable about it, also take them off the shelves. And I'm not going to let parents come into schools and actually take books out and make their own decisions.
You vetoed it.
So, yeah, I stopped the bill that I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach.
So yeah, with that statement, McAuliffe said, I think it's going to hurt him a lot and give Youngkin a boost in some critical places like Fairfax, Prince William, and Loudoun County. There's been a lot of controversy going on about this, especially in Loudoun County.
What had been planned as a typical school board meeting in Virginia's wealthy Loudoun County this week devolved into pandemonium. With hundreds of parents flooding an auditorium to accuse the school system of teaching their kids that racism in America is structural and systemic, something the school board denies is part of the curriculum. Things got so heated that the board members eventually walked out, leaving the police to deal with the unruly crowd. 2 people left in handcuffs.
This is an unlawful arrest. I have a First Amendment right.
So in Youngkin's campaign, he is claiming that he is fighting for parents' rights to be involved with education, and he is also wanting to end critical race theory, which is another thing that people in Virginia are upset about. Virginia is a very diverse state, and they are wanting to unite with each other, and Youngkin trying to end critical race theory, I think that's going to help him win a lot more voters that tend not to vote Republican. So I think he's going to be able to barely flip Loudoun County and at least get a higher percentage of voters in Fairfax and Prince William counties. I don't know how much he will gain in those areas, but I think he'll gain a good percentage of voters. For the rest of Northern Virginia, I think it's going to stay red as it always is. Warren County, where I'm originally from, is very red. Fauquier and Frederick County is also decently red as well. I don't see McAuliffe gaining any counties in this part of the state that Biden didn't win in 2020. In fact, I don't think he will carry any new counties that Biden lost throughout the whole state. I think we are going to see a decent victory for the GOP in Northern Virginia this year, which I think could carry Youngkin to victory. Also, with what happened in Afghanistan and with inflation still rising, it's affected Biden's approval rating to where I think it's going to hurt McAuliffe. Here's a clip of a Biden-McAuliffe rally from this summer.
That's okay. That's all right. That's all right. No.
let him talk. No, look. First. That's okay. Look, it's not a Trump rally. Let him holler. No one's paying attention.
Here's another reason I believe Youngkin will win. So this is the 2013 election where McAuliffe barely won. The reason why I believe he won is because of the third-party candidate. If Sarvis wasn't a popular third-party candidate, I think Cuccinelli would have won that election. From 1977 till this election, the opposite party from who was in the White House always won the gubernatorial election in Virginia. I think we could see it go back to that pattern without having a major third-party candidate. Alright, so let's take a look at Central Virginia. I think I accidentally forgot to put Covington for Youngkin, and it looks like it says for McAuliffe. I think Youngkin's going to win that, so if you're from Covington, please forgive me for doing that. Anyways, I think Youngkin will win Staunton since it was pretty close in 2020. I think he has a good chance of winning it. I think he can also keep all of the Trump counties as well. I think Albemarle County and Charlottesville will vote for McAuliffe with no doubt since that Charlottesville incident and they're blaming Trump for all that and whatnot. I think McAuliffe will gain a better percentage than Biden did in Henrico County with how much he's campaigned there. I could be wrong, but we will see. I also think he could hold on to Richmond and Chesterfield with no problem as well. Southwest Virginia is going to go to Youngkin, no doubt. Most of these counties are extremely red, and there's no chance of McAuliffe winning them. I think Youngkin's going to be able to flip Montgomery County and the city of Radford since they were pretty close in the 2020 election. I do think McAuliffe will be able to hold on to Roanoke, though. Yeah, we will see after the election. So let's talk about the South Central / Eastern part of the state. I think Youngkin will be able to flip Lynchburg. Trump won it in 2016 but lost it in 2020. I think Youngkin could take it back. I think Youngkin will be able to flip Prince Edward, Nottoway, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach. They are very close, and I think Youngkin will have the advantage in those areas. The rest of the counties, I don't think they will change very much. I think McAuliffe will gain support in Norfolk and Portsmouth, from where he talked about building a major wind turbine manufacturing hub in Portsmouth in the first debate.
What they do with a lot of the blades, turbines, and poles, they're manufactured in Europe, and then they're brought over by ship to New York, assembled. Forget that. I want them all assembled here. Let's build a major down at Portsmouth. I think we can build the biggest in the United States of America. Those jobs will be, Bob, throughout the entire Commonwealth of Virginia.
So let's talk about the places I think will flip. I think Winchester and Stafford will flip because their percentages being close in 2020. Same with Staunton as well. Loudoun County is infuriated with the school boards and other things as well, so I see that county flipping. Radford, Montgomery, and Lynchburg will probably flip as well with their percentages being close. Same with Prince Edward, Nottoway, Chesapeake, and Virginia Beach. I think those will flip as well. As I said earlier, I don't think McAuliffe will be able to gain any of the counties that Trump won in 2020. So who do you think will win this election on November 2nd? Glenn Youngkin or Terry McAuliffe? Do you agree with me on what counties and cities I think will flip? Let me know what you think in the comments. Remember, we shouldn't judge each other on just our political views. Please feel free to like and subscribe to help me make more geography videos in the future. Be nice and have a great day. Jason is out. Peace!